final part of Panzer Dragoon. That was pretty fast.
That's what she said.
And I was thinking, like, literally right before, like, I recorded this, and we were saying, like, oh yeah, there are only 2 dragons in this game, so it's like, oh, so I was like, oh, why wasn't the sequel called Panzer Dragoons?
Like aliens.
Wasted opportunity.
Well, it's called Panzer Dragoon 2, which 2 means 2 in German. So.
Oh, okay, all right. So that means it's called Panzer Dragoon 2.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've made that joke a lot over the years.
Sega.
Which I didn't know when I was younger that Zwei meant 2.
No?
So when I was younger, I thought Zwei was just some kind of really cool like word or something like that they made up, or like in the language or something like, oh, maybe that's the name of the dragon. The dragon's name's Zwei is what I made up for myself. Nice. And then I'm like, oh, that's just the number 2 in German. I am a dumbass. So this level just looks so much better than this.
They made
actual forest.
Yeah, like an actual environment, because in the original, you're kind of just flying over a bunch of treetops, right? If I remember right?
I mean, it looked like green airbrush paint.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Treetop, like 32-bit treetops.
It looked like graphics.
Welcome to treetops.
But honestly, I kind of disappointed that there wasn't an option in this game to play it like with the original graphics, because I am a sucker for
there is on Steam.
30.
There is on Steam. You can have the original graphics
there
and
is?
the original
mods.
soundtrack. Yep.
Oh damn! Yep. And I gotta get the Steam version then.
Can you? I'm not sure you can do the graphics. I know you can do the music.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Well, I assume it's a mod. Like I assume it's a mod that like because I know from what I've looked at like there isn't like you can't like there is no option to like change the graphics in even the Steam version. But yeah, like I assume there's a mod. Like yeah. I assume like somebody made a mod of like to make it look exactly like the Saturn. And I'm like I want because I'm a sucker for just like super polygonal. And just to have like the very sharp edged dragon that you're riding on with no polygons.
I love the dragon design. I love all the designs. I like that like they used the theme of like combining natural and man-made things together. Like it's so cool. Because it's like
now this really is just Avatar.
Oh man, don't say that.
Oh,
don't
God.
taint this.
Don't taint. Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to say. Don't taint this.
We're riding on this blue dragon.
Oh,
we're fighting against all these weird flying these flying blimp things.
We're gonna go fight an old man in a robot mech.
Yes. We are about to fight a mech. So
it always ends up with fighting a mech. We all know that.
Do you guys? I was wondering if you guys caught what the final boss or the boss of this level actually was based off of. what the design was based off of.
Is it this ship?
what was it based on?
Yeah. It's a 6-shooter Magnum. If you look at it from.
Oh, okay.
It's a gun.
Literally.
I think I liked it a little more when it was just.
You'll see it. You'll see it whenever. Can we say that in America still? Or?
yeah, I think.
Oh no, we
Wasn't
can.
sure.
We can say
Canada, I know it's
we can
banned,
say
so-
grocery shopping. So no, feel free.
Oh, boy.
In Canada, I know gun. You can't say gun, right? But
No, like, I'm not
The other one.
No, it's fine. No, I can say good. Wait, hold on. Let me
Otherwise,
see.
the mounted police
Oh, no.
show up from. So
Oh
we
no!
don't want-
don't you know?
No,
that
I know.
wasn't nice.
I'm allowed to say rifle. I can say rifle. Rifle's okay.
Ah.
Oh, rifle's okay. Yes.
It's okay. It's a technicality.
Yeah, because you have to rifle through items.
There you go.
The Imperial Flying Stronghold.
Oh my god, it's a Lunatone from Pokemon Ruby.
Oh no!
It's kind of cool that like the 6 little blimps there, 6 little bullets. It's cool.
Well, you'll see it in a sec. You'll literally see it. Like now that I've said that, you'll see like the 6-shooter shape when this thing opens up.
Dun,
See
dun,
it?
dun. Yeah, I love it's like the back and then it's like dun dun dun. It's like, yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
giant
Flip itself
floating
around.
peanut. Like cashew.
This part was hard not to get hit on in the original.
Yeah.
Because you're just so damn
Yeah.
close to the firing section.
Yeah, it's so weird because you get so close and it's like when you turn to the left, you can't actually move.
Yeah, you can't move, so you have to
you gotta
shoot
be
down the
careful,
bullets
yeah.
before they shoot you down.
Yeah, but I mean, you're so close. It's like it feels like you're almost guaranteed to get hurt. There's like really no way to dodge.
You can sometimes have a better shot. If you keep your camera forward, you can still move. but then you can't see the bullets coming at you.
Then you
so
can't
it's a
shoot
trade-off
it.
for
So
sure.
that's the problem. Yeah.
But that can save you in this stage because there's quite a few sections in this part where
So this
you just
this
get ganked.
this here, it's way better to just shoot down. Don't try to laser it. Just hit like just try to shoot everything. Because if you try to laser it, it's just too slow.
Yeah, and then you get hit by.
Just machine
eat
gun or
everything.
rat-a-tata.
Yep.
Isn't that what they give you in the Oda game? They give you like different fly modes, so like one like moves more tighter but shoots a lot faster.
Yeah, in order. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, they gave you more options in that game.
It's cool that they
that's
give
a
you
good
like
game.
a mode change at least.
Yeah.
Mode change.
Yep. There are little mode changes. That game is so brilliant. I wish there was more than just the original Xbox you can buy it on. Oh, fun fact. Did you know that there was on the original Xbox a Panzer Dragoon Orta theme one?
What?
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
There was. It literally was basically just a decal they put on like a white Xbox, but like they go for like super expensive.
That checks out.
I imagine.
Oh, this thing actually looks kind of sick.
I think it looks awesome, but I'm not spending that much money on it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll just print out like a cheap decal and just make a knockoff. Dip it in white paint. I'll be good.
You see what I mean, though?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that actually, I thought that was kind of a cool. They actually released this. Again, it's not even it's a Sega game, but Xbox released a special console for it. So I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, like Microsoft's presence in like Western games did so many weird things to like ownership and rights of stuff. Like it was a whole ass mess. Like Rare alone, but like it's kind of crazy what the shit that's like Sega went through with Microsoft.
Yeah. Not to interrupt,
Yeah.
but just real quick. So, what basically on the cutscene right now, what's happening is the Empire was trying to get this tower, and all the ancients, the alien race, just rose up from the sea to like take them all out, so they couldn't get control of the tower. So that is what is actually happening here.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if you don't know because you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
It's like why didn't the game tell me that then? Huh?
Oh, now it's a tower defense game. Okay.
Oh man, Panzer Dragoon Tower Defense sounds terrible, but I'd play it.
I'd play it.
I feel like if you had like free reign control over the dragon, I think that actually be pretty good. It's like you're flying around a tower, shooting down like all the attackers, like defending it. Like I think that'd be actually really great.
So
fun to see.
you want knights with a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds better. I was thinking like a shitty Newgrounds game.
There you go.
Yeah, I remember this also level that like gave me like slight trouble just because like this is the part where like they just end up throwing so many really powerful enemies at you. It's like, oh, you got to make sure that you're hitting them at the right spot, because if you miss the chance to hit them, then it's like, oh, they get behind, they get into your blind spot and then smack you.
Exactly. And again, if you guys look at the health, because it took so much damage in the last level,
Yeah, I was literally at like one sliver of health, and then like
that's
it brought
all
me
you
up
get
to about
back.
half.
It's
Yeah.
all- and you haven't even got hit that much till like right now. You really hadn't got hit that much, so that's just all. They don't give you. Typically, when I'm like that low on this stage, I literally just try to die immediately, just so I can just do those. Because like you don't want to go through the stage and get like, 80%, 85% of the way to the end of the game, and then just or end of that stage, and then have to
die,
start
and
over
it's
again.
like-
Yeah.
At this point, I was like, I might as well just try and see.
Y'all
And
didn't
I was
tell
like,
me
oh,
the last level was Soliana. Like y'all didn't tell
Don't
me.
cry.
So another little detail too, and they did this even in the original game. If you look at the dragon when you get down to the blinking red health, the dragon is not flying quite as steady. It's like like moving sideways. It's
got low
flapping kind
health.
of erratically. Yeah, when it gets down to that point, which we might see again.
back to half.
Yeah, we're back to okay. We got a little further this time, so I don't think he's quite there yet. But yeah, you'll see the dragon. Well, at least I hope it does in this version. But yeah, even in the original game, it'll start to just kind of like it'll be like on its side, flying and like trying to catch. Like it's just kind of not feeling very well. You can tell. Look in front of you. Look in front of you. There we go.
Pay attention to what's shooting at you, dude.
No, there's another thing on the side I was trying to shoot at, because I was like,
I
can I
know.
get it? I was like, oh, I didn't get it. And then I was like, oh, more people. And then it's like, then suicide bombers.
Yep.
It's like, oh god, I cannot multitask.
This game, the enemies in this stage just crack me up. It's like the ancients are sleeping so long. Like they get one shot at you. They come out of the sea, they shoot at you, and then it's just sort of like, we'll see you later. Like,
Yeah, we're done. Go on.
yeah, well, even if you don't kill them.
See, in Mexi, it's funny that you said Soliana, because when I was playing it, the first thing I thought of was the town from Pokemon Heroes, but then I'm like, no, wait, they're basically the exact
And
same
it's all
thing
still
anyway.
Venice, bro.
It's all Italy.
I can't
Doesn't
believe
matter.
Sonic 06 invented Venice. It's just like how
Invented-
Persona invented Tokyo. This remake did a really good job with this stage, by the way. It looks really, really moody, and I love it.
Oh yeah, like a
It
polluted.
also gives me a lot of Spyro Nasty's World vibes, like
Oh.
Twilight Harbor and such. It gives me a lot of like that too, like with the lighting and the mood.
Yeah, I can
Book of
see that.
Eli.
Yeah, that level takes an hour and a half to complete, by the way. It's got guns.
Oh, no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Definitely a credit like to the game. Like it was a game that was full of ambition, was trying to like invoke a mood that like the tech just couldn't really hit. Like I think it's just kind of nice that we can basically just see this same game, because I mean gameplay wise, what have they done? Like what's actually all that different? Like
Nothing. Like, it's the exact same gameplay.
Yeah,
Just, you're shooting at things that you can actually tell what's coming at you now.
Yeah.
it's like this is like the game equivalent of some Botox. Like you gave it some work, but it's still just the same stuff underneath.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close.
Yeah, at this point I'm so paranoid. I'm like, oh god, now I have to fight a boss. Then I'm like, oh god, I have to fight a boss too.
And
What's going on?
there's no boss
And then
on this level.
yeah, and then there was no boss, and I was like, oh thank god.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right up here. I think that this is the end of the level, because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh god, where's the boss? What's gonna happen? And then it just fades. I'm like, what? Okay. Episode 6 completed.
Yeah, it's just sort of like, and this is one of the few stages I can't get like a high score on, as far as like I can't get over, and I can't get the 90% shot down ratio on it.
I didn't
So-
get 80%. Ah, damn. This is the one I screwed up on.
There's just so many enemies.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies. Even again, I've played it how many times at this point in my life, and I still don't know where they all come from. It's just so much. All right.
Now we have to fight
See,
Shadow.
do you see how your guy's like because you're still, I think, in red health technically. But do you see how he was kind of like flying like very unsteadily? I think it works even in the cutscene.
Okay,
This
but
looks so much better than in the original too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's what it's just literally a black penis coming out of the ocean. You're like, why?
we'll see if I saw that. I'd know what it was. Like that, I'm really not too sure. Like, is it a light? Like a grow light? What's up?
Yeah, it looks like an artificial sun.
To the grow light.
Oh God, natural light. Sorry, I couldn't. I shouldn't have made that reference, but that just made me.
Oh, it's okay.
But-
We forgive you. We make worse ones.
Okay, so what's the Dragoon? What's the lore of it? What is it?
It's. I think it's. I mean, it's not really clear. They don't really. I think it's supposed to be part of the mystery. So that dragon, the bad dragon, got to the tower before our guy did here, and it gave him this power. So now he's a big, giant, like snake-like dragon.
Turn him into a
And he's
whale.
lot- Yep.
Yeah. Because to be clear,
This is-
the game doesn't explicitly tell you. Maybe in the manual it does, but they want to get to the tower because it's basically like a buff beam, and you get in it and you get real swole, and you become a Chad. But you know,
Okay. Okay. So
So you're saying is it's actually the One Piece.
it is the One Piece. Yeah, it took this guy a hell of a lot shorter time to find it.
See, if Luffy's crew had a dragon, everything would have been solved in just 15 chapters.
Which shows what you've been not reading it. They've been having a dragon on the crew for now a while. It's a small child, but they have one.
I believe
And
you,
it's
but
not
I
doing them a
don't.
look of good. Instead, it involved throwing them back to the past. Now they're even further from the One Piece from even existing. But it's like one of those detour islands, so it's okay.
Oh, boy.
I don't even know what this guy's shooting. Like he's shooting, like it looks like he's shooting like little robot dragons at at you.
Yeah, the ancients kind of. Since it's the ancients' tower, they kind of ally with him, and yeah, he has. So remember the first boss fight in stage 2. He has a lot of the same. There's a real cool thing here. Like when he's charging up this attack, you can pretty much beat him now if you just spam the fire button as he's charging up. Like you can pretty much beat him by that point if you just kind of as he's charging that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was like one of those ones where it's like, oh, because he has weak points, so you gotta hit him.
Yeah, not
It's
really.
like, oh, no,
Honestly, you
just
could
kinda
just
spam it,
keep
yeah.
shooting him in the head like regular. You'll kill him a lot. Because again, that's one of the things. Like knowing when to laser and when to shoot. It's just that is one of the things that helps like get this game, work this game a little better. But yeah, it's one of those things where this boss, you kind of just laser whenever you like lose sight of him, and then just spam the fire button. And if there's like projectiles coming off him, obviously you can laser those down. But it's and again, normal mode isn't going to be. He's not quite as terrorizing, but
Yeah, and I still had 6 credits. So.
Yeah, you were gonna be
So I
fine,
was like,
yeah.
I was safe.
literally you were going to get it regardless. Yeah, like right here, if you just got
Unless I died 5 times to this guy. Fuck.
What?
What's wrong with this with this game's difficulty curve?
It's just
for
too
us.
hard.
Lucky for us, Stefan's mom gave him enough quarters that he'll be able to beat the game.
Thanks,
Fucking
Stefan's mom.
all these toonies, I had to stick it to my Switch somehow. I don't even know how they accepted it. I just put it in the top of the dock and it disappeared. I'm like, what?
and that's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's just like, alright, I'm out again.
Again,
I'm not gonna go
see
that
you
way,
in
actually.
The sequel.
See, in the original, you see him just kind of like, you see him like kind of like all the stuff explode off him, and he gets like right up in your face, and then just falters.
And he's like, kiss me, no.
Rip.
There's one.
Yeah,
I just
Check.
kind of like, I kind of like it. I kind of like the original better. Because in the sound he makes too, I'm not sure. Again, I don't have the volume on for this. I can't remember the sound he makes. The sound he makes in the original game is just ear shattering, like, and he just water.
Hey, you got a
80%.
shooter rank.
I got a shooter out of like whatever big rank it is.
That's a
nice
great
shooting
rank.
text or nice text and shoot.
Yeah, it's literally just like, oh yeah, you did the thing you're supposed to do. You're a shooter. Good job.
You played the game.
Is there any like interesting thing on the whole like ranking mechanic there? Like, there's not like a chicken rank, is there?
I mean, I've never done that bad, so I
Yeah,
think
so-
there is a chick. I think that there might be actually. There might be like something funny if you don't do as well. Yeah, I think like if you get in like, I think if you're a little higher, I think if you're above 85, it's like veteran or something like that. I can't remember what the highest one is, but
Well, it's a big boss, remember?
Big boss rank. European big boss.
so like, oh no, the dragon's dead. Oh, that's so sad. But then he stands up and he sees footprints.
He's like, how the fuck do I get home?
He doesn't. This is where he dies, actually.
Oh. Oops.
Well, we never
don't
hear from him
see
again.
This
He-
character again.
Yeah, I think it's literally just like a flashback in the good ending, like the perfect ending or whatever of the second game. Shows him for like a frame, maybe?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's
it's
about
like-
it.
That's pretty much it, yeah. And there's actually a hidden phase of the final boss. If you get to that point, I think it's only like using one continue or something like that or less. If you,
Oh.
so it was actually weird. Like I didn't know about this. I wasn't as good at the game when I was younger, and then I just replayed it. I was actually doing a review for SGB or a let's play with it for SGB, and I did it the first time as like a practice run, and I did okay, but I still used like 2 or 3 continues, and then I did it again with John, and then this extra phase happened. I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't know what to do. And I died on it, and then I had to refight the boss, and then that was my second continue. So I didn't get to him again. And we were
Oh.
like, we can't use this without you beating it. And we never got a chance to like re-record it. But
R.I.P.
A whole
SGB.
ass boss in your video game. Good for you.
I like the little lobster or crab there at the bottom. It's like, what's up, buddies? Do the wave.
There's a part of me that wants to be a snobby asshole and be like, it's hard to look at this art when they tilt it that way, but the original game did that too, so I gotta give it props.
See, what you didn't realize is the Mandalorian stole from Panzer
Yeah.
for their end credit stuff.
Well, no, if this Let's Play has proven anything, is that all of Star Wars is just a knockoff of Panzer.
Yeah.
May we
George
present
Lucas
this Let's
looked
Play
into
as
the future.
evidence.
He's like, oh, I have to do what these guys are doing. That dragon's pretty cool. I'm gonna not use it though.
I need to do this 20 years into the future now.
The pod race was inspired by Panzer Dragoon. And the thing is, you can't prove it wasn't.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah.
See what happens, commenters.
How cool would it be, though, to have a dragon like that? I mean, just just this guy comes up to you one day and you're just sort of like, hey, you want to be like, fly around and shoot at things? I'd be like, sounds like fun.
Like all pets, I'd want to know someone who has the pet. That way, I don't have to deal with taking care of it, and I can just come over sometimes and hang out. That'd be the
come
ideal.
Take it for a ride.
I just want to hang out with your pet.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to hang out with your dragon.
I was trying to find what all the rankings, like what all the rankings were, and I couldn't find a list of like for the first. But there is one for Zwei, which is like there's like a load of like different rankings that you can get for percentages. Because like I tried looking, like there's no shooter at all. So I think this is for the second one. So like you could, if you get a 0%, you're a pigeon.
That's
There
good.
you go.
That's really
Yeah,
good.
that's
Yeah, like 1 to 4 is like weakling. There's like weakling, grunt, rookie, peevish, hunter, captain, master. Yeah, they have like 20 different like names, and it's like
Yep.
the 100% is called winged death.
Peevish is good. You don't hear that word tossed around for anything.
Yeah, peevish, is 13 to 16%.
I think
Yeah,
I've
it's like
been...
for every 4% like section they have a different name for, and it's like, oh gee, it's like damn, it's like that's something like most games should have, just have like, because usually it's just like, oh yeah, this 20% like section is, oh, this is your ranking, but no, this one's like every 4% you get a different ranking.
Oh my god! I was reading supervisors from Sega as survivors from Sega. I was like, what did they survive? Like, what happened? What happened at Sega?
Also, I found my local game store is selling Panzer Dragoon on the like Saturn in the box for $100.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
The
and I'm
prices
like,
have gone up.
I don't know if that's a good deal or not.
For Canadian, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, it's probably not too bad. So I actually have Panzer Dragoon Sagas. I found it at my first or second ever Too Many Games. It wasn't in the original box or manual. It was just the 4 discs, but it was $145 at the time. So
Damn.
I feel when I've seen how the prices, and that's actually why for anyone who followed me at all at TMG, everyone wonders why you always buy these expensive Saturn games, because every year they go up. Like every year
Gonna
they get more and more.
It's just
Yeah.
But this is the best art. Was this in the original?
Yeah, that's good.
Was this like this? More games need to do this. Like, come on.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's so
Saturn
fun.
games are the safest investments you can make in the video game space because they're always
They're
going
not
up.
gonna
But-
make more. They're not making more Saturns, guys. Like it.
But here's the thing, though. For some of the more rare, like Sagas and whatnot, if they do end up like recreating it like they did this from the ground up, like it might actually go down in price. I mean, I think they'll always be up there just because of how few there are of the original game.
Yeah.
But like they might not be $1,000 if they end up reproducing the game.
So in that spirit, that guy's name was just on the screen, Yukio. I forget his last name, but I think he was the director of Saga. If not, he was the director of Orta for sure. And he's
He's a director of all the games. He's director of all the games.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought the first one.
Every game ever made.
Futasuki, and then he also directed. Then he also directed Crimson Dragon as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was doing a GDC talk for Panzer Dragoon a couple years ago, and someone asked about the source code, and he said that there was a time where it was lost and was incredibly vague about what they're doing now in a we might be trying to work on something kind of way. Like, he didn't just outright say, yeah, we got it, or no, we don't. He was like, what a funny question. Well, I heard it was lost, but then when we worked with Sega, well,
They're probably not sure if they can do the whole game. Yeah, I mean, again, probably right now the technology probably does exist. They could recreate the game.
Yeah.
The secret mode is now at your disposal.
Ooh, what happens during secret mode?
What's the secret?
You have to input the secret command.
This
Yes,
feels
you
like
do
some
need to
late night call-in show text. Like, yeah, you call in toll free.
And of course, it's just
All right.
It's just
Yeah.
the Konami
based on
code.
the Konami code.
So
yes.
now we take this and then we put it into Zwei, and then that gives us the linked game version, which unlocks the final ending and boss. Correct?
And then you can get the ice key.
Okay.
There is
well,
that,
obviously
and
you
that
get the ice key. I mean, all of my save files should be brought over. Correct?
There is some stuff where having Zwei save data unlocked some stuff in Saga and or vice versa, I think. So
Oh snap!
they were on that trend too.
Interesting. Man, but yeah, man, I love this game though. I have revisited this game probably 100 times in my life, just because again, first off, it's not long. It's pretty quick to get through.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's I love rail shooters. It's an interesting concept. It looks cool. There's just not much out there that looks like it and that plays like it. So I appreciate you guys letting me jump along for probably my fourth or fifth now Panzer Dragoon commentary, but. I love this game, and I think if you've for those of you who have not played it, are looking for something interesting and fun to try, I mean it's now on Steam and Switch, so you could definitely get it pretty easy and cheap. You don't got to spend.
And it's on PS4 and Xbox now. I think.
Oh, they
Get it
added it to
patched.
there too. That's good.
Get it
That's
patched
good.
though.
So yeah, you could pretty
Get
much
it patched.
Please buy this because I want them to continue to make remakes of these games, and I think the more they sell, the better it'll do. Don't buy Balan Wonderworld, buy Panzer Dragoon.
I can back that. Yeah.
This has been a public service announcement.
By the opaque senator is telling you to vote for this, not the other.
Stefan, you didn't do episode 0. What the heck?
What even is episode 0?
You fly over an ocean and it's endless until you run out of health.
Oh,
It's not very exciting.
which if you put on the cheat for infinite armor basically or infinite
Yeah.
health, it just never ends.
Yeah.
You just will shoot on never-ending array of enemies until
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is cool. Like,
Nice.
that is cool. Like with Panzer, the Pandora's box, like it gives you it basically gives you a cheat option. It's like, oh, here you can customize your stuff. You can access whatever level you want. Like,
Yep.
it's basically like the level select in like classic Sonic games.
Yeah. Good game.
Panzer Endless.
Give us Saga now, please.
Please.
I'd be happy with Zwei as well. I'd like just
Or
to
that
see
too, yeah.
how they. I'd like to see them do that first, and then
They are
and then
doing
give us
Zwei.
sagas. That's good. I am glad. I hadn't heard any confirmation of that.
Yeah.
So that's good. I'm glad because that again they add even more to that game than they did the first one. So I want to see what that looks like redone, and then man, if they could pull off a sagas, that would be so cool.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Yeah, man, that's
bye,
fun.
viewers.
See you next time, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Whoa!